Hogan, Clint Krappel at the 5 for Maquoketa Valley. Jake Hilmer, David Sieber, Trevor Bogey, Adam Waskow, and Carter Johnson, the 5 for North Linn. North Linn is down one of their main stars, Ryan Miller. He got hurt in that Tuesday night right before Christmas break, going up for a layup. Collided with the player from Clinton Prince of Peace on the road down in Clinton that night, the 20th of December. Came down and landed on his elbow, fractured a bone in his elbow joint, and he'll be out 4 weeks total. They're hoping he'll be back in another couple of weeks. Passive head off a missed shot, up and good by North Linn. David Sieber gets the first 2 points of the ball game.
Yeah, they just got down quick, got that rebound and a quick outlet. Now Maquoketa Valley's going to give it right back to them.
All the way in, off the window, and good. Maquoketa Valley. Tyson Tucker with 2 points. Tucker comes in the third leading scorer with 7.5 a ball game. A first foul is called. A blocking foul up front called on Maquoketa Valley.
Brock Hiller is going to get his first, trying to guard Jake Hilmer there as he was bringing the ball across court.
Mac Valley has 14 on their roster, 3 seniors, 9 juniors, 2 sophomores, no freshmen. North Linn has a 3 right side. Got it to go. Trevor Bogey, a 3-pointer. As Bogey is one of the 4 sophomores on the team. Little jumper in the middle of the lane there. Missed off the right side by Krappel, rebounded by North Linn. No seniors, 5 juniors, 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen for North Linn. 11 on their roster. Here's a shot in the middle of the lane. No good, just inside the free throw line by Hilmer. And a travel call off the rebound. Getting it underneath was Waskow, but he took a couple steps, and Mac Valley will get it back. 5-2, North Linn. 6:42 to go. First frame. Baseball pass, length of the floor. All the way in, little shovel pass, he's out of bounds. Getting it right on the inline, Jake Bonner, he can do nothing with it, but his counterpart, Krappel, had to get rid of it because he was going to either travel or go out of bounds as well.
Yeah, that's 3 times in a row they're beating that press by just throwing a 3/4 length down the court, so North Lynn's going to have to adjust a little bit. That back guy is going to have to make sure those guys don't get behind him. So a good press breaker there right off the bat by Maquoketa Valley.
There's a top of the key 3, no good. Missed by Bogey. Rebounded out in the middle of the lane by Maquoketa Valley. 5-2, 6:10 and counting here in the first. Left side to Krappel.
North Linn playing a man-to-man defense and a little bit too much standing around here right off the bat by Maquoketa Valley.
Pass inside, partially knocked away. Now Hilmer comes away with it. Partial numbers 2-on-1. Off the window and good. The assist by Hilmer and the bucket by Trevor Bogey. His second field goal of the night. 7-2. North Linn, little jumper from 6 feet out. Got it to go off the left side. That's Clint Krappel, his first field goal of the night. Krappel comes in 4.6 a game. 6th leading scorer on the Wildcats roster. 7-4, 3-point North Linn lead. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Ben Lechtenberg from Manchester, along with his partners Jerry Carver and Mark Vandahar, the officials here tonight in Delhi. Adam Waskow puts this one off the window and good. His first field goal. Waskow is the 5th leading scorer with 6 points a night for North Linn.
And Maquoketa Valley, so far, not too worried about playing that up-tempo that North Linn likes to play. North Linn averages 85 points a contest. Maquoketa Valley cannot let them have that kind of offensive pace here tonight.
A 5-second call there. Good defense by North Linn. And they'll get the ball going left to right. 9-4 Lynx, 4:54 to go, quarter 1. Lynx were 21-2 a year ago, 12-0 in the first place of the Tri-Rivers Conference. They lost in the district semifinals to Alburnett in a tough game. Here coming in, crashing the board there is Waskow in the midst of 2 Wildcats as Krappel and Bonert, as they call the jump ball. Stay with North Linn. Hilmer get it inbounded out top to Bogey. Bogey looking back to Hilmer. Hilmer now, top of the key, nowhere to go. Gets it to Sieber. Sieber for a 3, long distance, no good. Rebounded off the backside by Tyson Tucker. Tucker bringing it up. Hesitation dribble. Now looks inside. It pinballs around. Look at I found off the deflection of the North Linn player. Putting it up and good. Garrett Hogan for 2. And now this one's batted away, and Tyson Tucker comes away with it. Wildcats down 3, 9-6. Tucker, right wing. Passes up top to Hogan. Hogan surveying, double team, splits it, dribbles through it, passes right corner, no good. Air ball out front, and it lands right in the hands of Jake Hilmer. Hilmer, no look pass, one side, off the window, and good by Trevor Bogey. He's got 3 field goals, 7 points on the night. Timeout for Maquoketa Valley. 11-6, the 5-point lead, 3:50 to go. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Back in Delhi, Wildcats have the ball going right to left, down by 5, 11-6, 3:45 and counting here in the first. New face in there for Maquoketa Valley is number 22, Kyle Wilson. As Wilson is a 6'3 senior, one of the 3 seniors on this Maquoketa Valley roster for fourth-year head coach Craig Dunlap. Wilson goes in, a little floater off the window. The kiss and good for Wilson. That was NBA, LeBron James type style there by Kyle Wilson.
Well, he had to throw it off the glass because otherwise he's going to get called for traveling. So he did the next best thing and got it to go.
It looked prettier than what he was just having to do. The ball lost out of bounds for North Linn. 11-8 here, the 3-point lead. Baseball pass. Wilson trying to beat it down, but he cannot hang on to it. Goes out of bounds, out off of Mac Valley. North Linn basketball. Trying to take advantage and just let Wilson fly like a receiver going out for a pass down the sideline. 11-8, 3-point lead. 3 minutes ago, quarter one. Hilmer in the middle of the lane, the floater, good for Jake Hilmer. His first field goal, he's the leading scorer with 24.3 a contest is Hilmer. A top-notch athlete at North Linn as Hilmer, all-state baseball player. As well for the Lynx, Coach Travis Griffith, the head baseball coach, going to state 2 years ago. All the way in off the missed shot. Hogan got it to go. Garrett Hogan has his second field goal of the night. And the lead for the Lynx is 3. 13-10, 2:25 and counting. First quarter.
Now Hogan got the deep rebound off that three-pointer by Wilson and just took it right back to the hole.
There's a 3, no good off the top of the key. A new face in there, Bradley Fluhop. Fight for the ball. Going to be a jump ball as Hogan and Waskow were battling for it on the floor near the middle of the lane. Krappel comes back in. New face in there, Trevor Elgin in for the first time for Maquoketa Valley.
Again, Maquoketa Valley breaking deep, but going to just throw it inbounds here to Kyle Wilson as he takes a look at Maquoketa Valley. Oh, almost a steal there. They're going to get it across half court as North Linn drops off.
Up top is Wilson with it, surveying. Pressure by Fluhop. Playing a 6-man rotation right now. Shorthanded loss of Ryan Miller. Injured in that game before Christmas for the Lynx, as we talked about earlier. Averaging 20 points a game, the second leading scorer. This one's lost out of bounds. Looks like North Linn touched it, and then Maquoketa Valley trying to chase it down. Looks like they'll keep it North Linn. It was not touched by Maquoketa Valley. It will be Wildcat basketball. So Ryan Miller, unanimous first-team all-conference, first-team all-district player out of this lineup. Lynx hoping to get him back in early January as Hilmer steals the pass. Across the lane, up and good. David Sieber, the result of Hilmer's assist. He gets the basket to go. We'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-pointer.
Yeah, the foul is going to be on Brock Hillers. That's his second, team's second.
Only 2 fouls called this game, both on the Wildcats. 5-point lead. Trying to make it 6 on the line is Sieber. 15-10, 1:34 to go. First frame. Sieber, free throw up, free throw good. He's got 5 points. 4 of the 5 starters have all scored for the Lynx. This one's batted away. Wilson going up for the shot. It was blocked by Carter. A little jumper, no good there. Wilson gets the rebound. This one is knocked away, and it goes off Maquoketa Valley. A couple of the Wildcats thought for sure North Linn last a touch of it, no can do, says the baseline official, Mr. Lechtenberg. 16-10, 6-point lead, 1:15 and counting here in the first quarter. Hilmer behind the back dribble, right wing, now crossover dribble, nice pass, no look pass, but picked off. Able to pick it off is Trevor Elgin, now the Wildcats. Well, trying to get it up, but pressure here, 1-2-2 style by North Linn. Step back, 3, no good off the right side. 55 seconds and counting. That shot was attempted by Elgin. Can't get it to go. Elmer all the way in, up in the air. Leaves the pass and the basket for Bogey. He gets it to fall. And it's 18-10, 8-point lead. 40 seconds to go, quarter 1. Tucker gets it down to Wilson. Wilson now. Backs it out, now up top to Elgin. Right corner drive, baseline all the way in, contact, offensive foul. Fluhop got the offensive foul called. As a baseline official said, Elgin was out of control. The foul comes, and it's an 8-point lead, 18-10.
Yeah, first foul on Trevor Elgin, 3rd on the team. North Linn still with no fouls yet, but playing very, very aggressive defense.
The Lynx with Hilmer bringing it up. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hilmer looking at the clock with Wilson coming out to pick him up here. 5 seconds. Hilmer's drives all the way in. The floater from 10 feet out, no good. Rebounded, though. Johnson, he puts up. That's no good. Tipped by Seaver. That's no good. The foul up by Hilmer was no good after the buzzer. 18-10. The Lynx lead after 1 quarter of play. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Welcome back into Delhi. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Second quarter, North Linn has the ball going left to right. As the Lynx have the 8-point lead. Here the early stage of the second quarter. Watzkow has it knocked away. Bogey had it knocked away, I should say. Coming up with the steal is Tyson Tucker. Here's a pass to the baseline. It's knocked away by Watzkow, and Seaver comes up with it. North Linn has it going left to right. Passing ahead, Tucker. Let's turnover back and forth here. And now another turnover. He throws it in the middle, and Seaver just picks it off. Both coaches guys saying, fellas, relax here. Look who's on your team.
Look at your jersey color.
White jersey, maroon jersey, boys.
Yeah, that's back-to-back turnovers.
And a foul coming on a drive by North Linn.
Kyle Wilson's going to get called for too much body on the drive. His first, team's 4th. Clint Kroppel checking back in for Maquoketa Valley. Bogey going to bring the ball inbounds for North Linn.
Up top with it is Carter Johnson. And all the way in, Hilmer with no-look pass on the ground, whether it was Waskow. A pushing foul from behind is how Waskow ended up on the floor, says the baseline official, Mr. Lechtenberg. Baseline inbounds underneath for the Lynx. Wildcats check back in, Brock Hillers.
Jake Boner's going to get called for that foul. That's his first, team's 5th.
Eight o'clock hour here from Delhi this Tuesday night, the first high school sports broadcast of the new year. Happy New Year again to all our listeners on Mix 94.7 or worldwide stream, KMCH.com, smartphone, iPhone apps, YouTube. Glad to have you along. Maquoketa Valley with the shot there. No good. Fighting for it, Kraffel and Waskow after the shot from the right corner by Elgin. And it will be Maquoketa Valley basketball going right to left. 18-10 Northland, 6:28 to go. As in the right corner, gathering it is Clint Kraffel. Here's a shot up and no good off the right side of the rim. Taken there by Jake Boner. Now Northland up by 8 with Hilmer. Driving lane, it's poked away. Retrieving it, going over the timeline is Hogan all the way in. He leaves it too long, but the cleanup there. The cleanup crew, Trevor Elgin leading the way with the mop. Off the window and good. Hilmer goes all the way. That's no good. Waskow the rebound. And a foul coming.
First, Jake Boner, that'll be his second, team 6.
First 2 points of the second quarter here for either team. 18-12. Is the 6-point Lynx lead. 5:56 to go in the second. Off the back of the iron, no good. By Waskow, he'll have one more. Adam Waskow, 57% free throw shooter, 8 of 14 coming into tonight. He's the 6th leading scorer on the team. Check that, 5th leading scorer on the team with 6 points tonight. By Arking, no good. Rimming out, and a rebound by Bogey. Could not handle it. Goes out of bounds. Mac Valley basketball.
Again, Northland going to set up some full court pressure here. Dropping back there a little bit, not allowing the Wildcats to go deep, throw it deep on them.
Elgin to Tucker, who dribbles it up, hip high, over the timeline. Turnaround jumper by Tucker, got it to go. From 15 feet out near the short corner. Tucker with his second field goal of the night. He's got 4. Back to a 4-point Northland lead, 18-4. Here's a fast lob play. Johnson's there, off the window and good. Carter Johnson gets his first field goal of the night. Another assist for Jake Hilmer.
That was a great backside screen and left Johnson wide open. So good defensive set there by Northland setting that screen.
Inside bounce pass, left block now batted away and stolen. Tipped away by Waskow. Hilmer gets it, goes all the way in. 2 rushed and can't get it to go. Wildcats come back the other way. Tucker traveled first. There was a collision then. Probably would have got called for the offensive foul anyway if they felt Johnson was in good defensive position, but it didn't matter. A travel call, Northland ball.
Yeah, it is. Both teams really hustling very hard or getting after each other. Northland shooting the ball much better, but creating a lot of turnovers. And Northland created 10 turnovers on the Wildcats here already in the first half. Three-pointer.
Got it to go. Jake Hilmer with his first 3. That's his second field goal tonight. He makes his 11th three-pointer of the year, 11 of 25, around 42%. And
Maquoketa Valley throws. It's clear the length of the court. Nobody touches it, so Northland will get the ball out of bounds here underneath their own bucket. Again, trying to beat them down court, but that's the 3rd time that they've outthrown the coverage.
That out. The officials conferring. Should be Maquoketa Valley basketball.
It should be, but I'm not sure what he's calling. He's calling something, going to give the ball back to Maquoketa Valley. You know, he's going to give it to Northland.
Northland will take it.
Apparently somebody must have tipped it when they threw it in or something because there was nobody down at that. He overthrew everybody. So I'm not sure why they threw it.
So the officials confer, and they had a baseline inbounds link to the floor No pressure by Maquoketa Valley. Hilmer brings it up 23-14. The largest lead now of 9 for North Linn. Jumper, no good by Waskow. Missed from 14 feet out. Off the right elbow. And rebounded out. Cleared to Hogan. Now back to Hogan from Hillers. Bounce passes. Picked off by Fluhop. Fluhop one-on-one against Hogan. Bump fake and then blocked out of bounds by Garrett Hogan. Good job of staying with that block. Had him up in the air. And Hogan talking to Fluhop, telling him, I just was able to block that after you gave me that head fake and the shot fake. Right corner, Hilmer with the three, no good. Airball into the hands of Tyson Tucker. 23-14, under 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Lynx with the 9-point lead. Largest of the game. Here is a takedown there. As Hogan going for the ball. Hilmer was on the wrong side of him, which is underneath him, laying on the floor. And what they call it? They call tie ball. Mac Valley basketball.
Yeah, they must have. I'm sitting there going, why is Maquoketa around? They had to because the possession arrow was favorable, so it had to be a jump ball.
So Hogan able to get his hands on the ball before he climbed on top of Hilmer. Wilson driving, kicking out. Hogan. Now Wilson for a three from Buck Creek. Downtown at the training post in Buck Creek. Got it to go from the top of the key as Wilson makes it and will go to the line for a three-point play.
Yeah, he was not bashful about shooting, and he got that thing up as soon as he did it, and then Waskow trying to block it. Fouled him after the shot. That'll be the first foul on North Linn the whole night.
No good on the free throw. They call the foul on Adam Waskow. As there's a three left side. That's David Sieber for his second three of the ball game. A good three-point shooting team. 39%, 62 of 158 coming in. Mac Valley's only 23% from three-point land. Back to 9. Largest lead of the game. 26-17. Right corner three. Up and no good. Too hard off the back of the rim. Shot by Bonert. Now up ahead. North Linn. Dribbling it out top, and now a foul coming. Garrett Hogan too aggressive on the far side. Gets the ball handler there. David Sieber, who will go to the line to shoot on the 17th foul. They haven't put the Lynx foul up there, but they do have one foul compared to the Wildcats' 7.
Yeah, they've got one over on the individual there, but the team thing, they didn't put it up there yet, but they'll catch up with that. First free throw is in for Sieber.
As Sieber, his second free throw make of the night. He's a 60% free throw shooter, third leading scorer of the team. Second now active, with Miller being the second. Sieber scores 13.7 contests, and he drains the second one there, 3 of 3 on the night. 10 points for Sieber. He's leading the way. Here's Tucker. Shot fake. Put up, no good. Rebounded by Fluha. Largest lead of the game is 11 now for North Linn. All the way in, contact, offensive foul. Helmer went in, the defensive player, classy move there, helping the defensive player up. Brock Hillers getting the call to his benefit there. He took the charge, says the baseline official. Jake Hilmer picks up his first, team number 2.
Yeah, that was good defense, but it's kind of one of those risky ones. You know, on that, trying to draw that charge. You don't see a charge called that much nowadays, it seems like. That would have been the third foul on Hillers. Again, the ball down the length of the court and catches North Linn by surprise.
Tucker in for his third field goal tonight, 28-19. Now the lead for North Linn. Helmer stops inside the left wing. Will kick it out to Waskow. There's a right wing three, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Carter Johnson. It'll be Maquoketa Valley basketball.
Yeah, I read in the paper in an article here one time about how many seconds Coach Hilmer wants that ball to be around, and it's like 12, 13, 14 seconds, and he wants, he wants possession.
And there is the ball lost out of bounds on a hectic pace there by Maquoketa Valley. North Linn basketball. Yeah, it's by no means the pass it 4 or 5 times on Norman Dale 1952 Hoosiers effect. He wants that ball cooking around and keeping that defense off key.
You know, you've got 24 in the NBA and you've got 30 in college. I bet you could have 15 on them and they still wouldn't have very many turnovers.
Full timeout. Maquoketa Valley will take it as well. 28-19 Lynx. 2:07 to go, second quarter. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Linn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Back into Delhi. Lynx lead 28-19. Here's a pass to Seaver. It's blocked. Knocked away there by Hillers. They kick it back out to reset the offense. Left wing three. Seaver no good. Rebounded by Clint Craffle. The Wildcats will take it the other way with 1:45 and counting here in this second quarter. Losing it, getting on the floor was Craffle. Hilmer comes up with it. Scrambles for the ball. No one can pick it up. Looks like it has butter all over it, as no one can get a handle on that ball. Hilmer finally does, and then he is leg whipped, and a foul called on Hillers, or they call it on Craffle.
Yep.
Hillers is thankful of that. He has two already. He was another one of the defenders that was there. Hilmer goes to the line. The 18 foul. The Wildcats are one the bonus here for Jake Hilmer. His first time at the free throw line, leading free thrower and leading scorer on this team. 24 points tonight. 84% free throw shooter coming in, and he drills the first one.
Yeah, that possession there was probably about 6 or 8 bodies on the court. That ball was kind of ping-ponging around and bodies flying everywhere.
Second one, nothing but net. And it's back to 11-point lead. Largest of the game for North Linn, 30-19. 1:25 and counting here in the second. Wilson back up top. Craffle inside jumper. No good off the back of the iron. And rebounded by North Linn. Hilmer drives in. Nice pass. Waskow put it up. Contact. Nothing doing though. Off the window as he got his putback and good. Adam Waskow, good, tough, physical play down low. And that's not his first time doing that. He knows how to battle down low. All the way in here, a blocking foul. And the basket goes in, right?
Yeah, it went in. He counted the bucket.
Jake Bonert with a field goal. 3-point play opportunity here as they call the foul on.
David Sieber gets his first, team's third.
Bonert, his first free throw here, and he misses it. Second inning score, 8.4, a 54% free throw shooter. Hilmer drives off the window and good. Jake Hilmer with his third field goal tonight. He's got 9 points, 34-21. 30 seconds and counting here in the second. Bonert somehow tight ropes the sideline. And two North Linn defenders straight up and down. And Bonert steps out of bounds and go back the other way, has a little fun, a little smile, and talk to some of the folks on the sideline there. One of them is Ryan Miller's father, David Miller. Taking in the game, his son injured, sitting on the bench. Ryan Miller with that broken bone in his elbow joint. We wish him nothing but the best. Another quality athlete for Ryan Miller, one of the two starters returning from North Linn's 21-2 campaign a year ago. Hilmer, under 10 seconds to go, the 13-point lead, largest of the game for the Lynx. And this ball is batted away on the errant pass by Hilmer. Going all the way in, putting it up, no good. Off the left side was Trevor Elgin. And that's the way our first half comes to a close. With the score, North Linn 34, the number 2 team in Class 1A, over Maquoketa Valley 21. 34-21 North Linn. break, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
John Swisher, Bill Logan back in with you here from Maquoketa Valley High School in Delhi. 34-21 is our halftime score. Northland, number 2 team in Class 1A, beating the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats by 13 at the halftime break. Joined now by the head coach of the Northland girls in his 13th season, Brian Wheatley. His team, number 7 in Class 2A, got the 20-point win tonight, 45-25. As you had to be happy with your ladies' effort tonight. Talk about the thoughts of your play early on in the ball game.
Yeah, like I said, it was anytime you're going to play these guys, you know it's not going to be easy. And I don't know how long we went without scoring there in that first quarter, but it seemed like forever. And we finally kind of broke through there and went on a nice little spurt. But the thing I was most pleased with all night was just our toughness, especially on the defensive end of the floor. I thought we played really well there. Physical battle all the way to the end. And just real proud of the kids and happy to come out here with a win tonight.
3 double-digit scores with Ashley, Grace, and Abby, 16, 10, and 10. So the offense was steady and always helps when you're making shots. Credit your defense. Maquoketa Valley wasn't able to make some shots, but the pressure your defense put on them and the fact that your girls are able to handle their pressure that they try to get to you, especially in that second half when they try to make a comeback, a good effort.
Yeah, I thought for the most part, like you said, we handled their press pretty well. Sometimes then when we got into the half court, I thought we rushed things a little bit. But for the most part, we did a good job of handling that. And you knew, especially at halftime, they were going to come out after us hard there in the second half. And we talked about that at halftime, being strong with the basketball, you know, coming to meet your pass, getting a good hard jump stop, all those little things that you work on all the time. And against good teams, that's the kind of things you have to do.
Bit there in that first half when you were struggling there a little bit. Offensively, I thought your team did a really, really nice job of working that ball and getting you got the free throw line 13 times that first half. That's a big number for a first half to get in there, and you made 11 of them. So you were working the ball around very good, and Ashley was doing a nice job inside.
Yeah, Ashley's just, you know, she's a pretty solid post player, and there's not a lot of people that can hang with her one-on-one in there, and she did a good job, like you said, of getting position. And they got in the bonus there, I think, partway through that first quarter. So we kind of talked about, hey, the rest of the half we're shooting free throws, just be strong with the ball. And like you said, that we were kind of stagnant there on offense for a good part of that first half. but sometimes you got to get yourself to the line and generate some points that way, and kids did a nice job of doing that.
Yes, indeed. And what do you really like about your team right now this part of the season? 11-0 after tonight, 5-0 in the Tri-Rivers Conference. You know things improve on things here and there for more consistent play, especially come Friday night with Springville, another one of the top teams that you find yourselves tied first place. What do you really look at that's going to have to improve come Friday night? And then, of course, with Monticello on Saturday in this non-conference, this tough week to start the 2017 campaign.
Yeah, like you said, really tough week, and we knew that, obviously all year when you look at the schedule. But the biggest thing I've been pleased with our kids from the first game until now is our effort on defense. We've done a lot better job of working on position, working on kinds of things. I thought we did a really good job of that tonight. We knew Sam Walls, she was having a heck of a season, and the Gellerson girl could really shoot it, and I thought we did a great job on those two, really closing out on them hard, not allowing them to get a whole lot of different looks, or good looks, I should say. So I was pleased with that, and we're going to have to do that again on Friday. Springville is just an offensive force. They have, two really, really good players and some nice kids to go around them. So defense is going to be a big thing on Friday, and you kind of touched on a little bit of the offensive end. We got nice balance for the most part all year. We just need to find that consistency. Tonight even we had some spurts there where we didn't even get a shot. And we just need to go down and really focus on getting a quality possession each time.
All right, congrats on the 11-0 start. We'll talk to you Saturday morning. Good luck in that game on Friday night against Springville at your place.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
You betcha. Thanks for your time. As always, Brian Wheatley, the head coach of the Northland Lynx, as we'll take a break, come back with more halftime. 34-21 Northland boys lead. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
And welcome back in. Halftime here continues. 34-21. Northland boys over Maquoketa Valley. Joined now by the other girls head coach, Maquoketa Valley's assistant coach, I should say, the acting head coach tonight, Brad Huber, for Scott Monk, who is under the weather, could not make it tonight. And the old record filling in for Coach Monk fell to 3-1 tonight, 3-0 until this night, with him missing the last few years. Hadn't been a while, and I know you don't like that. You like your head coach on the bench next to you, takes a little pressure off of you, and you're able to focus on other things. It's a little different being in that head coach spot, and you've got to be the one making all the decisions, and with your help from Coach Sherman and Coach Wooten, of course, tonight, but a little different feel. Did it affect the girls at all early on tonight, do you think?
A little bit. It's there, everybody's got to do a different role. Obviously, missing Coach Monk tonight, we could have probably made a few more adjustments, obviously. That probably would have helped us. We just had a hard time getting a full offense. Credit Northland's defense, their links gave us problems. And then when we did get an open shot, we couldn't make it. And we just went in stretches. We just weren't comfortable. And it was a long night.
We mentioned that several times. You credit their defense, but when you have girls like a Sam Wall just struggling, can't buy a basket for nothing, and it's just the ball's just not going in. I mean, she had one down here where it just rolled right across the top of the rim, and there's just no explanation for it. A girl like her, a talented athlete like her, and some nights you just don't have it, and it makes for a long night.
Right, yeah. They never let us get comfortable. And then when we did get a wide open look, we couldn't throw it in there. And then all of a sudden your confidence, you lose a little bit of that. And
yes, indeed. We'll keep Coach Brad Huber on with us. We'll talk more about Maquoketa Valley girls basketball as we start the second half. Going right to left is North Linn with the 34-21 lead as the third quarter is underway. As driving in is Bogey. He's bodied up with the right block by Tyson Tucker. Hilmer drives all the way in, swatted out of there by Garrett Hogan with the block, as it will be baseline inbounds underneath. The officials conferring with each other. I believe the jump ball arrow might not have been switched. As no, the fouls have not been cleared on the board. They're telling him to clear those fouls. 7:42 to go in the third. And Coach Huber coming up the rest of this week, Friday and then Saturday, Albertette here on Friday, then I-35 of Truro and the rivalry Saturday coming up on Saturday. So a busy week to start the new year.
yes, we do. We played 3 games in the first 3 weeks coming out of break. So, yeah, we got to just bang, bang, and here we go. We just got to get better every night.
Trying to bounce back, and the good thing is you'll be able to stay at home, stay in your home routine, won't have to get on the bus on Friday night against Coach Engelken and the Pirates.
Yes.
Absolutely, as there's a missed drive on the left side by North Linn. Now coming all the way in, no contact, nothing called. Hogan's going to get called for the traveling violation, as it'll be Maquoketa North Linn basketball going right to left.
2 of your 3 leading scorers in that first half got 3 fouls. First quarter, it had to sit her almost the entire first half. And to me, I thought when you got 2 of your first out of that first half, that just took a lot of options away from you.
It did. We had a hard time running stuff, and the kids that we brought in did a great job, but they were putting roles that, they're not comfortable. But they did a great job, and, yeah, they took our scores out of the game and got in foul trouble, and that really hurt us.
Talked about a mix of younger girls coming together here besides some of your veterans. Brianna Minson, that's been through the rigors of the Tri-Rivers Conference, especially the Springfield and the North Linns. But there's younger girls, everybody coming together and gelling. It's taken some time this year. You're 7-3 right now, 3-2 in the conference, but everybody same page and realizing it doesn't matter now. This is a good growth process, and what matters is how you're playing mid-February.
Right, that's what we keep telling the girls. We're gearing up for the tournament, but we got to get better every night and work on the little things that matter in games.
A jumper by Jake Hilmer there gives the Lynx their largest lead of 15 now, 36-21. Another steal. Hilmer off the window and good. The 5th field goal of the night for Jake. 38-21, now the largest lead of 17. Now near turnover and a foul called here. Going to get it on Hilmer. Coach Hilmer can't believe it, but called on Jake Hilmer there. His second foul will be Maquoketa Valley basketball. Coach
Hilmer. His third. Here in the third quarter.
Missed one. So the Wildcats will have it going left to right. So shooting woes tonight and early foul trouble against aggressive offense like North Linn. Just things you get into early on, and you'll be finding ways working to improve that. It's not always easy. Easier said.
No, that kind of took us out of the game the first half. We just struggled offensively. And then when we did get a shot, we couldn't make it, but their length and their defense was good tonight.
Contact against Carter Johnson. He goes up and makes it off the window and good. They called a foul on number 40 for Maquoketa Valley. Clint Krappel picks up his second. First of the second half here for Maquoketa Valley. Carter Johnson, no good off the back of the iron that time. This is his first free throw tonight. He's got 4 points. Tucker brings it over the timeline. Pass it to wide open Hogan. Hogan off the window and good on the left side with the right hand. Jared Hogan, his third field goal tonight. He's got 6 points. 40-23 now. Back to the largest lead of 19 for North Linn. Hilmer, baseline. Johnson, triple team of white jerseys around. No good on the shot. Rebound of Alaskow. He puts it up, and that's no good out of bounds. Well, Brad, thanks for your time as always. Best of luck to your team, and we'll see you in a couple weeks in Manchester on that Saturday afternoon non-conference date with the Hawks.
Okay, thanks for covering us, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Brad Huber, assistant coach for the Maquoketa Valley Wildcat girls program here tonight after their 45-25 loss. Appreciate his time. As always, one of the good guys in high school sports around the area at his alma mater, coaching as a 1980 83-ish, 84 maybe graduate, if my memory serves correct. Now here's going to be a foul call on North Linn.
David Sieber is going to get called for his second foul, team's third here in the second half. Maquoketa Valley out of bounds and try to get some offense going here in this third quarter.
40-23. Right wing, Hillers. Cross court pass to Tucker. Tucker surveying the zone matchup defense here for North Linn. Tucker fake. Now gives it back to Krampel. Takes a dribble inside the three-point line. Shoots the 18-footer, no good. And North Linn with the rebound. Hilmer off and running. Pulls up from 16. Buries it. Jake Hilmer with his sixth field goal of the night. He's got himself 15 points. As the outstanding leader of this team, 24 points tonight, Hilmer. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds, lost by Maquoketa Valley, 42-23 now the lead. Back to a 19-point lead, the largest of the game.
4 turnovers from Maquoketa Valley here in this third quarter.
All the way in, Waskow off the glass. And good. Tucker will inbound it. Does so to Boner. 2-2-1 pressure here, and it results in a turnover. Bogey swipes it away. Back to Bogey from Zuber with the assist there, and that is going to force a timeout for Coach Dunlap. A full timeout it is. 46-23 back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Bill back with you from Delhi, 46-23. 23, the largest lead of the night for North Linn now here in the boys' contest. Under 4 minutes to go. Here in the third quarter. North Linn a rebound there from this shot. Waskow with the assist from Hilmer. Off the window and good. Waskow's second basket in a row. He's got 8 points now. As the offensive train continues to roll right down the tracks here for the Lynx. Up by 25 now. Largest lead of the game, 48-23. Wilson over right side to Tucker. 3.5 to go here in the third. Inside to Wilson. That's going to be a little reach-in foul from behind called on Waskow. His third, I believe.
I got him for 2.
Yep, so do they.
Team's fourth here in the second half.
Only one on Maquoketa Valley here in the second half. 48-23. Baseline inbounds underneath. The near side here for Maquoketa Valley. Tucker going to throw it in, and Hilmer just gets it. Hogan went the other way. All the way in. Hilmer to Sieber for the bucket off the glass, and it's 50-23 now, a 27-point lead. Another steal. Turnover there. Hilmer off the window and good, and a foul comes. Now 29, the largest lead. And the basket good there, and the three-point play coming from Hilmer.
I think they're going to call Trevor Elgin on that foul. Yeah, it's his second, team's second, but so far here in the third quarter, this is the express that North Linn has, how they're averaging 85 points a game, is that they just score in bunches, and they've done it real good here in the third quarter.
Number 2 team in 1A, 7-0. Yeah, 85 a game. They only give up 34 a contest. As there is a ball deflected away. North Linn now it's going to be launched out of bounds. Hilmer trying to get inside to Waskow. Maquoketa Valley on the other side. score offensively 50.6 a game and give up defensively 51 a contest. 53-23. The largest lead is now 30 for North Linn. And this is a jumper in the middle of the lane, no good by Tucker. Rebounded by North Linn. A foul going to be called on Garrett Hogan.
That's going to be his
timeout
second.
Coming here for Coach Dunlap. A 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Back into Delhi. North Linn trying to get it down to their half of the court. Turned over. Tucker comes up with it. Hillers now gets out of his hands to Kyle Wilson. As here, pass to the right side. North Linn has dominated this series for the past several years. They've had some quality seasons, getting to a sub-state final 5 years ago against Lisbon. There's a drive by Tucker off the window and good for Hillers, thank you, for his first field goal of the night. And North Linn now going right to left. Flew hop. Right side. Johnson back up top to Bogey. A three deep. Got it to go. Trevor Bogey. Second three of the game. That one was in the Pizza Hut parking lot in Manchester. 56-25. The 31-point lead now. That one blocked away off the inside the lane shot taken by Hillers. Here's a jumper, no good. Good, I should say, by Sieber. Inside the left wing. Sieber buries that one for his 14th point. 58-25, 33 the largest lead now. A little scoop shot there, no good off the back of the iron by Tyson Tucker. North Linn won both of the contests handily last year, 84-40 at North Linn on January 5th. There's a three, no good. Taken right side by Sieber. McValley clears the board. And 80-48 back on February 11th here in Delhi. February 11th of 2016, 80-48. So scoring 80 points both games last year. North Linn trying to do that again tonight. It's 58-25 right now. 40 seconds to go. Scrum for the ball, and they get it back inside. Wilson putting it up, no good, but he's fouled. Will shoot two.
Yeah, that's just a great hustle there by Tucker. Ball went off the backside of the iron from the baseline, clear over to the other side. He also threw it inbounds to Wilson, who tried to go up with it. Strong got fouled going to the line. Makes the first one. And some substitutes. 30, Heath Gibbs coming in the first time tonight. Trevor Elgin coming back in.
Up and good for Wilson. Made them both. First two makes the night for the free throw line. 2 of 3. Elmer over the timeline. 58-27. And this one's knocked away and scrum for it inside the timeline. 20 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Sieber backs it out. Will hold it for the last shot, it appears. Is now Laskow way out above the M in the Maquoketa Valley letter pattern in front of the student section on the far side. 5 seconds to go. Hilmer has it. Deep three, no good. Short off the front of the iron, and that will do it in this third quarter of play. With the score here in the third quarter, 58-27 in favor of North Linn. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Steve Miller Band brings us back in on a Tuesday night. Maquoketa Valley starts with the ball to begin this fourth quarter. Seaver with the steal. Helmer up ahead, off the window, and good. As the 60-27 lead, back to 33, largest lead of the night for North Linn. As North Linn boys varsity team going for the complete sweep tonight of all 4 games. This one was lost out of bounds by Maquoketa Valley. North Linn ball. As the JV games went to North Linn, 36-30 in overtime on the girls' side. The North Linn boys won commanding lead 56-16. Varsity girls from North Linn winning 45-25. The varsity boys here 60-27. 7:19 to go. There's a long distance three from the left corner by David Seaver that time. He's got 17 points now on his second three of the game. 63-27. Commanding 36-point lead here for the number 2 team in Class 2A, the 7-0 North Linn Lynx. Trying to win the conference for the second year in a row. They did it last year with a 12-0 mark. There's a shot, no good. Spins around, pops out Tucker. Waskow able to balance on his left foot, get the rebound and get it out to Hilmer. The final from West Delaware Independence girls tonight. In Independence, the Hawks improved the record to 4-5 as Coach Conrad and company takes down his former team. 60-37 Hawks over the Mustangs. There is a left wing three. Good by Fluhop, his first field goal of the night. Now a race is on the other side, put up, and that's no good. The foul coming is into the game is Keith Gibbs for Maquoketa Valley. That's a foul on North Linn. What do they call?
Out of bounds off.
North. Okay.
It was out of bounds off. One off the foot of Maquoketa Valley, but that's who they're giving it to.
Maquoketa Valley.
There's only 2 guys from Maquoketa Valley standing there.
Did they call a foul? Maybe. There's a shot. We were both looking down. There's a shot no good by Wilson. Tucker with a rebound. He throws it off the foot of a Northland player. This is, don't have on the roster. It must be a JV player, number 31.
31.
Not finding his 31 nowhere on the roster. There's a shot no good off the inbounds taken by Bonert. Rebound by Hogan. Now Wilson hesitated, shoots it from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Waskow. Little bump contact by Bonert. Gets it back, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by North Linn. Reach-in foul called on Hogan. And his third.
His third, team's fourth. That foul before was on Trevor Bogey. That's what they did call as a foul.
Okay. Oh, they had to be.
Yeah, it went off. There was only 2 Maquoketa Valley guys there when it went off. So
there's a deep three ball. Seabird from Highway 13. That time all the way in. No good. Trickles out the front of the rim. Crampel could not handle it. Hogan gets it back. He tipped out of bounds by Bogey. 66-27. The 35-point rule is in effect with the 39-point lead here. Largest of the game for North Linn. Continuous clock. He stepped on timeouts and free throws. Here is Siebert corralling the ball. And he gets it back to Bogey. No pressure here by Mac Valley. Now getting ahead. Sean Boardman in the game. First baseman for the Northland baseball team the last couple years. There's a left wing three. Got it to go. By Fluhop, his second three ball of the game. A 39% three-point shooting team came in with 62 on the night. 7 here tonight. So 73s on the season for North Linn after tonight at least. 69-27 now. 42-point lead. There's a three. No good. Seaver gets a rebound all the way to midcourt, all the way in, and got it to go. Another field goal for David. That's his 7th of the ball game. 71.
Valley, North Linn just doesn't have enough healthy bodies over there to substitute out very far.
Only 11 on their varsity roster. Flew up ahead to Seaver after he got the steal. Now a foul coming underneath. Seaver going line to shoot two, as I believe they'll get it on Hillers. And they will. Blocking foul, his third, I should say, on Brock Hillers. Seaver on the line. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe so far tonight. And up, all the way up near the top of the backboard and down for Seaver. He'll have one more.
Number 14, Cole Willenbring comes in for Maquoketa Valley.
Seaver, second one rattles around, hits the window, and back down.
He'll take a seat on the bench, and in comes Carter Johnson back in.
73-27. 3:10 in counting. 46-point margin here for North Linn. Springville on Friday for the Lynx, and then Monticello in the non-conference tilt Saturday afternoon at North Linn on Saturday. Ball's knocked away. Boardman has it. He'll bring it up over the timeline. (73-27) is our score. Other area finals into this point. You have any final scores out there? You can give our studio line a call. 563-927-8808. 927-8808. Or send us an email at mix947@kmch.com. We'll have all the scores for you in the Sportscast tomorrow, as always, and online, on Twitter, on Facebook. 73-27, here are the scores. This one's lost out of bounds by Mac Valley. There's a slew of substitutes come in now. The starters appear to be done. Let's see. There's Trevor Elgin back in. Also back in is Heath Gibbs. In for the first time, Brendan Hogan. Also number 14, Cole Willenbring. And number 20, Blake Becker. Buhop, right side for a three. No good. Off the backside. Rebounded. Taken by Blake Becker. Up ahead over the timeline. 73-27, 125 and counting here in the ballgame. Off the pass inside. Gibbs up. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bogey. North Linn will prove to 8-0 and 5-0 in the conference. Mac Valley will drop above. Check that below 500 to 4-5 and 4-1 in the conference. There's a top of the key three.
Trevor Bogey, his third one of the night.
Bogey coming in with only 2 on the season, so 5.
Averaging 8, got 17 tonight.
This one spins around on a shot inside the top of the key by Cole Willenbring. Ball is lost out of bounds. Will stay Maquoketa Valley basketball. The clock continues to wind with 30 seconds and counting to go. 76-27. All the way in, putting up no good, short on the right side. Last touch, though, by Maquoketa Valley. It will stay North Linn basketball. Pass inside the free throw line. Blue hop. 5 seconds to go. Northland will just hang on to it in the final 49-point winners are Northland. 76-27. Shut out in that fourth quarter. Northland shutting out Maquoketa Valley as they outscored them 18-0 in the final frame to take the 76-27 win tonight. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
John and Bill back with you from Maquoketa Valley High School Gymnasium here in Delhi, where Northland gets all 4 games here, starting at 4:30 with the JV contest today. Northland girls winning 36-30 in overtime. Northland boys with the victory 56-16. Varsity girls 45-25, and the varsity boys complete the 4-game sweep, 76-27 the final score. This one started out close, back and forth early. The Lynx able to separate themselves by 8 at the end of the first quarter, 18-10. Outscored the Wildcats 16-11 to take a 34-21 halftime lead. And then an array of points came in the third quarter, 24-6. They outscored them for a 58-27 score heading into the final frame. And Northland, impressive fourth quarter, 18-0. Did not allow any Maquoketa Valley points in that final quarter, with the 35-point rule continuing to spot going into effect as well. That helped things as Northland gets the 76-27 win here tonight. We have seen the improvement by Maquoketa Valley as the last couple of years. Not what Coach Dunlap wanted to see here tonight. Even without Ryan Miller, the second leading scorer, that offense just did not seem to waver much, and they were just able to score pretty much at will for a majority of the ball game here tonight was Northland.
Well, I thought Trevor Bogey really did a nice job of stepping up
big,
and kind of helped into that scoring mode. Jake Hilmer struggled a little bit with the shooting there in the first half, but got uncorked there in the second half and ended up with 20 on the night. He probably had a double-double with the assist. He had a lot of assists tonight as part of that stuff in the second half. A lot of easy baskets as he drives one way, and then he does a really fantastic no-look pass, bounce pass. And sometimes you wonder, how did he see that guy over there? Just a great vision on that court, and continues as a sophomore to show you that he's been a gym rat for probably 14 of his 16 years. And he really shows it here. He goes out there and plays. And these kids, Sieber's a sophomore. Bogey's a sophomore. Wasco's a junior. Fluhop's a junior. I mean, they're all just young kids. It shouldn't look that experienced out there, but they played together for a long time, and they sure showed that tonight.
Absolutely. No seniors on this talented Northland squad, the number 2 team in Class of 1A, improving the record to 8-0, 5-0 in the Tri-Rivers Conference. Mac Valley will dip to 4-5 and 3-2 in conference play. As we will take one more quick break and come back for a final wrap-up here from Maquoketa Valley. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Linn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
John and Bill back in with you from Maquoketa Valley in Delhi. One final time tonight in their postgame, joined now by the fine head coach, one of the fine head coaches of the Northland Lynx, I should say, Mike Hilmer, as he joins us here after his team got the 76-27 victory here tonight to complete the 4-game sweep for Northland over Maquoketa Valley. This Tri-Rivers Conference West quadruple header as the Lynx came out firing right away. 8-point lead heading into the second frame. How'd you like your team's play early on, picking up the slack first game out with missing Ryan Miller? that unfortunate injury before the Christmas break. Had to like what your team showed early on and then continued throughout the game.
Yeah, we kind of talked about it when Ryan got hurt. We're fortunate to have the kids that we have at our school, and if somebody gets hurt, rather than feel sorry for ourselves, we'll just try to work a little bit harder and get everybody, we're missing one kid, so we got a lot of good players on the team. I thought that showed tonight. We thought that rebounding would be important. Really stepped up and had a great rebounding night. Carter Johnson, Adam Wasco, and throw Trevor Bogey in there too, did an outstanding job. And we got a lot of scores. People don't realize that when Ryan and Jake are scoring a lot of points, we got a lot of guys that can score. They just don't because there's not enough points to go around. So I thought overall, great team effort, and actually it ended up being a blessing when Jake got in foul trouble because we went 2-2-1, and I thought that kind of was where we kind of made a break there and built our lead and kind of put us ahead for good. So
the hectic pace at times, sometimes too hectic for your comfort from the sidelines, but a majority of the time it works to your benefit, and there's a reason for that. It's practice like that.
Yeah, and you hit that right on the head. We talk about that every day in practice. My dad calls it chaos, and he says chaos is a definite advantage for us because we're used to playing that way. So we figure if we don't know where we're going and what we're doing all the time, neither will the other team. So we honestly try to concentrate on how many possessions we get going up and down the court during the course of a half. And I think we were up to 35 in the first half, and that's always our goal, somewhere between 35 and 40.
Yeah, I was thinking I had heard that number before, and I was thinking it was around 80 for the game that I had heard earlier. And the second half, first half, they did a good job of kind of hanging around with you and whatnot. But that second half, you just kind of flexed your muscles. You created a lot of offense off the defense, got some fast break opportunities there. I had you 17 out of 27 from the field in the second half. Any coach anywhere is going to take that kind of shooting, but doggone it, you missed a free throw.
Yeah, it's fun. We do work a lot on our shooting and stuff like that, but we get our percentage is a little bit deceiving because we get a lot of layups. So when you get a lot of layups, you ought to be able to make those. So it kind of makes our percentages look a little bit better. But overall, I thought we're basically 10-11 deep. Not only did we lose Ryan, but we lost a freshman kid that's been playing really well. Josh Smith popped his shoulder out in practice, and he'll be back for the rest of this week. So we'll be lucky there. Another freshman I think will contribute, but our postmen really stepped up over Christmas, and I thought, and got better, and it showed tonight. They really played very, very well. We always, Mac Valley, it seems like no matter when we play them, they come up with a great way to slow us down. They did just that in the first half. We knew it would be kind of a gut check, and we just kind of got lucky. We hit that little spurt in the second half where we got about a 10-2 run, and it kind of put it out of reach. But it's kind of a deceiving score. First 2.5 quarters was a pretty good ball game.
School starting back up today, so getting back in the routine. You'll have 2 more games this week with Springville at home on Friday night back in conference play, then a non-conference tilt with Monticello at home on Saturdays. 2 more games, but both at home, as you won't have to pull out the old bus later in the week.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because we're a little bit, we like to play at a fast pace, and we're a little bit depleted, and we're not going to slow that pace down. So hopefully the kids can fight through a 3-game week. Monticello is always a great rival. It's too bad we really like to have Ryan for that game, but you got to go out and do the best that you can there. And Springville always, much like Mac Valley, they always find a way to stay in the ball game. I even remember last year, I think it was 9-9 after the first quarter, and it was a tight ball game most of the way throughout. So a lot of good coaching in our conference, and that sometimes offsets a little bit of you might have a little advantage on the talent side sometimes, but then they find ways to kind of slow you down and keep themselves in the game. And makes it tough when you're coaching in this conference, but it also makes it fun at the same time.
Absolutely. Best of luck Friday night. We'll talk to you Saturday morning on the Coach's Corner. Thanks for your time as always.
Okay. Thanks a lot, John.
You betcha. Mike Hilmer, the head coach of the Northland Lynx, with his team gained the 76-27 win here tonight. Craig Dunlap, the head coach of the Maquoketa Valley Wildcat boys, now will stand in and will be on with us here as Coach Craig Dunlap with his team's loss here tonight, as the Wildcats fall 4-5, 3-2 in the Traverse Conference West. And on a night like this, a team like Northland coming in and doing what they did, you can't help, and I know you impressed this upon your kids and want people to remember 4 wins all of last year, 4-18. It's 4-5 right now, but the process is to get better, to improve. You're seeing some improvement, even though by the final score, it may not be indicative tonight, but there are some good things. We saw the improvement from seeing your team the last couple of years.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job here especially the first half. I thought we had a real nice first half. Our defense has improved tremendously this year. I got kids that really move their feet well and have been pretty sharp as far as not making silly fouls and playing a good help side and seeing the ball better and identifying, the other team's great players. Like, Jake is an outstanding player, and I thought we did just an awesome job on him in the first half. I think he only had, just a minimal amount of points in that first half. With,
9, yeah.
We did a pretty good job identifying. We identified the Sieber kid who can shoot fairly well on the outside. We did the job there, but then second half they were just too much for us. They're a transition team. They like to run. They do a great job with that, and I think we got some work to do. And I think we can be more competitive. We made some silly mistakes in the second half and weren't very sharp with the basketball. Had a lot of struggles offensively. We're going to get better. So
unforced turnovers, taking care of the ball better, especially against a good team. Some things that you can't do, and your kids will be reminded of that.
And it hurts. They had a lot of easy layups off the picks at the top of the key, and we got to be better. So,
well, and that press breaker, throwing the ball the length of the court, you got 2 or 3 easy buckets there in the first quarter, and then you could have had probably 3 or 4 more, but the pass was just a little too long.
Yeah.
But that was a good look. I don't know if that was something that you identified coming in, but it was a great look because they were open a lot.
We've been talking about that all week long. Their press is super aggressive. They're overplaying lanes. They don't want us to have the basketball. And I thought, well, I got a great quarterback who can throw the ball deep, and he's pretty accurate. And I put Tyson out there on the baseline. I said, let's see what we can get. And, we had some good looks, and you're right, he had some go over the heads of the kids. And I said, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have the turnovers at that end of the court than right underneath our hoop. And we did a pretty good job at that, especially in the first half. So
continuing to improve, get better here as we take a look at your schedule for the rest of the week. You'll have Alburnett here on Friday, so the Tri-Rivers Conference continues back up. And as we talked about with Coach Hilmer, back into the school routine here with school beginning today. So school and practice and back into a more comfortable routine that you were used to beginning of the season, just like that.
Yep. I think we're competitive with Alburnett. I think that's a good matchup for us. And I talked to the kids about taking the positives away from this game and coming out and getting after them. I think we can have a good game. So.
Yes, indeed. We'll talk to you Saturday morning after that game on Friday night against Alburnett. Good luck then. Thanks for your time. As always, good to see you tonight.
Thank you very much, guys.
You betcha. Craig Dunlap, head coach of the Maquoketa Valley Wildcat boys, as we wind down the broadcast here tonight. 76-27. The Northland Lynx stay unbeaten, 8-0, 5-0 in the Tri-Rivers Conference West Division as the number 2 team in Class 1A. Is the Northland girls varsity team with the 45-25 victory, number 7 team in Class 2A on the girls side as they improve to 11-0. Good luck to all of these teams as they continue on in their seasons here, and we will see them down the line. The JV scores once again, Northland 36-30 in overtime on the girls' side. Boys' side, it was 56-16. Northland boys JV getting the victory. West Delaware girls over Independence girls in Independence tonight, 60-37. West Delaware Hawks improved to 4-5. We'll have the rest of the scores for you tomorrow morning and on social media tonight, and then the Sportscast coming up tomorrow. Partner, good to be back with you, and we will be with you again on Friday night. Our next basketball coverage will be Solon at West Delaware boys basketball. The West Delaware boys played at Olwine tonight. No final there yet. We'll have that for you later on, but the West Delaware boys at home for the first time in the new year, as we'll have all that action for you. It should be a good East Division matchup of the Willamette Conference. Solon, another one of the top teams. Of course, the Hawks undefeated and number 2 team in Class 3A of things, and we'll have that for you coming up on Friday night. After wrestling from Solon on Thursday night, Hawks will take on DeWitt, and the Solon Spartans, Jamie and Roger, will have all the coverage for you on Thursday evening. As an update, thanks to Jeff Harris, must be tuning in. 53-16, 5 minutes to go in the game. West Delaware leading Olwine, so the Hawks will be undefeated when they play Solon on Friday night. Thanks in studio producer Janelle Tucker, and thanks to everybody here at Maquoketa Valley for making us feel welcome as always, including the AD of Maquoketa Valley High School, Kevin Kudernat, Secretary Pam Overman, and official scorer, as she does for every basketball game here as well. For my partner, Bill Logan, John Swisher saying, have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Delhi, Iowa.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
When you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance. You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
9 first alert forecast, partly cloudy.